So what we're going to do, and then we're going to let you get back to your conversations and your dinner, is to have each one of our co-hosts talk briefly about what it is that their organization is going to be doing in the next year, leading up to next year's common Norooz event. We're going to begin with Mana Kharrazi, who's going to talk about the IAB, Iranian Alliances Across Borders, and the great work that they do. Then we have Katayun Shaya, who is going to tell us about Children of Persia and the great philanthropic work that they're doing around the world. Fred Aryan, who is the CEO of the Iranian American Community Center. Moving on, Elham Khatami, the Outreach Director, Community Engagement Director for NIAC, National Iranian American Council. Dr. Reza Mir Ali Akbari, the outstanding professor, plastic surgeon, and president of the Iranian Medical Society of Greater Washington. Thank you for being here, sir. And Layla will also be with us, and also Nasim Kurosh, who will be speaking on behalf of the Iranian American Bar Association. Thank you, folks. Go ahead. So we'll do it in this order then.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nasim Kurosh. I'm a member of the board of the Iranian American Bar Association here in Washington, D.C. You've already met our fabulous chapter president, Layla Mansouri. And I also want to recognize Puya Lavian, who is here from the IABA National Board. We're very happy to have you with us here in D.C., Puya. For those of you who don't know, IABA has thousands of members around the country and 9 chapters in metropolitan areas, making us one of the most prominent minority bar associations in the U.S. Here in the D.C. area, we're engaged in a number of activities which will be going on over the next year. We'll be offering pro bono legal services for the community, as well as engaging with our national colleagues in policy and legal advocacy on issues of concern to our community, and also offering education and information about these issues to our community. We also sponsor a scholarship and provide mentorship to law students. And of course, we offer networking events for lawyers in the DC area, which we very much hope all of you will get involved with. So please check us out at iaba.us and join us. We'd love to partner with all of you. Thank you.
Good evening, and Eid Hamid Mubarak. Arida John, thank you so much. And Arida and Farouk, what a wonderful event you've put on tonight. Indeed, hats off to you. Wonderful, very well done. Iranian American Medical Society is a society that's been in existence for 26 years, and it represents the Iranian American doctors that practice in this area, Maryland, DC, and Virginia. They practice in your hospitals, they practice in the clinics around the region. They do extreme amount of good work in the form of charity work for everybody, not just Iranians, but all other members. Thank you, sir. For everyone, Americans, non-Americans, Iranians, everybody. Doctors don't discriminate based on patient's race, gender, or background. We do perform educational activities, as well as we have health fairs, as well as we have occasional family events as well. And again, I won't take too much of your time. By the way, if you guys are all free, Saturday 26th, we have a gala at National Geographic Museum, and we'd love to see you guys there. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Elham Khatami. I am for the National Iranian American Council. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. It's such a beautiful evening. Just a little bit about the work that we do. We are strongly advocating on behalf of issues that are important to the Iranian American community. We just launched our Get Out the Vote campaign a few days ago. All get engaged. We're very advocates to ensure that Iranian Americans are engaged in the civic process and have a strong voice in the civic process. So if you're interested in getting involved, we have 60 52 chapters nationwide. Just visit us at nyacaction.org. Thank you all.
Good evening. My name is Aryan. I'm a proud member of the executive team of Iranian American Community Center. Thank you. I'd like to thank all of you guys for being here, but I'd like you to take a moment and please appreciate what is going on here tonight, because it's probably the only time that I remember, besides our event last year, that many different organizations have come together besides what the agenda is, whether they are political, whether they are cultural, whatever it is, just because you're Iranian, being proud and coming together and sticking together and acting as one community and getting to have somebody from White House, somebody from USCIS to show up here. This is a great accomplishment. I don't think 5, 6, 7 years ago, we owe it a lot to President Obama's cabinet, but at the same time, we owe it to each other because we have made this happen, because we have put our differences aside and have come together to make it happen. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And on my own behalf, I'm a proud Iranian American, and in my life I've been blessed with many opportunities, and I could not sit quiet on the side and decided to give something back to you wonderful people and to our children and to our parents who are aging in this country. So the only way that I could find to give back to this community was establishing a community center in Washington, D.C. area. There are many communities in California. There is one in Toronto, there is one in Boston, but sadly to say, we have not had one in Washington, D.C. area that has been able to be sustainable. I'd like to ask you guys to support us, to help us, and to recently we've been able to secure a rental place in Tyson's Corner. We have a lot of programs for younger children, like book reading. We have a lot of programs for teenagers. We have programs for example, this next week, a week from today, we are showing the Iranian soccer game. So there are a lot of different things that we are trying to do to make sure we reach every single one of you guys. That's what the community is all about, and that's what our center is going to be able to do for you guys. But we cannot do it without your support. I don't want to take too much of your time, but thanks for being here, thanks for supporting us, and thanks for sticking together to show everybody that we can be united, and we are the best community that contributes to this larger community.
Good evening. My name is Katayun Shaya. I am with Children of Persia. We are a non-profit charitable organization that was established in Maryland, and we serve disadvantaged Iranian children and their families and their communities, whether in the U.S. or in Iran or globally. I stole part of what I was going to talk about, but I'm glad that we're on the same wavelength and same page. On behalf of Children of Persia, I want to say thank you to all of you who are here tonight. This is an amazing night, as much as we're all different organizations doing different tasks and have different missions. This one event has brought all of us together, and that is truly, truly amazing. In a sense, also, we're not a random group that came together. One of the things we pride ourselves in Children of Persia is the collaborations that we cultivate with other community organizations in order to further our mission. We work with folks at the Iranian American Medical Association for our medical cases. We work with Iranian American Bar Association for cases that involves immigration or legal services. We also will be beginning to work more with Iranian American Community Center for a lot of events that we could hold together and share a lot of the passion and a lot of the activities they have in community engagement. We are big about community engagement. Basically, our group is a all volunteer staff, and we are counting on a dedicated sea of volunteers that drive the organization and help its programs. We just came back from self-funded travels to Iran, visiting our project sites and visiting our program sites, and very, very inspired, amazed at the level of work that a lot of people in Iran are doing, and we're so very happy that we're able to connect with them and drive the really good work that they do. Thank you for all of those who have knowledge of Children of Persia and have supported it in the past. If you haven't known us, we are Children of Persia, www.childrenofpersia.org. Join us, help us. We all have the same mission. We're trying to help the disadvantaged Iranian children. Thank you very much again. We are very, very happy you are here. And we are indeed very, very honored as Children of Persia to have been part of this distinguished group of organizational representatives that have made this wonderful, wonderful evening possible tonight. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me and for including me as a part of this. And I have the distinct pleasure of organizing our youth as a part of Iranian Alliances Across Borders. So I work with a lot of the people who aren't in this room, but we're going to be building off of the legacy that we have. As a community, we have a great deal to celebrate, and we're going into a wonderful new year, having so many successes and achievements. We have a lot of work cut out for us as a community. And with the youth that I work with, and I know Elham can kind of agree with this, with the many youth I work with, as a part of our community, in this political climate, in this heightened tension, they're dealing with every single day. So in the next year, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be doubling the number of campers, the number of youth we're going to be working with. We're very excited. And we're going to be building more safe spaces for them. We're going to be doing much more with them. And I hope that all of you can be a part of that as well. As a community, we are really good at celebrating, and we're really good at coming up together to honor the many holidays we have. But I hope that you see these organizations up here just like ours. All of us can use your support throughout the year. Whether it means you volunteer and you go get out the boat, or you come and become part of one of the relief trips, one of the programs, or you come and you join our youth and you show them that no matter what kind of obstacles you have to face, you've been able to overcome all of them, and you can give them a voice. And you can be a role model to them for the things that they can do. I hope that you can join us in the coming new year. And after your AD Dani, we can all roll up our sleeves and do the hard work that our community needs to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Manaju. My name is Mariam. I also volunteer my time as a DMV captain for NIAC, working with Ilham. And I just want to tell you all, if you want to make a difference, get involved. NIAC is here, other organizations are here, they all do incredible work, and we're in a historic moment, right? We have the nuclear deal, we want to engage more with the US. Your senators and congressmen, they want to hear from you. Believe it or not, they want to hear from you. So get involved, visit www.niacaction.org, reach out to Ilham, and your voice matters. And also, I want to thank a special thanks to Aida and all the sponsor organizations for doing such an incredible job of making this event happen. I really hope that you guys enjoy yourselves tonight. Happy Norooz.
Just real quick, I wanted to thank, we have representatives from Senator Warner and Senator Kane's office here, and over there, and they're listening to us. And a few other notable guests, we have Afsana Beshlas here. She is the CEO of the Rock Creek Group and the former CIO of the World Bank, an Iranian American, and we're proud. We also have Miss Lady Miller Norooz here. She is the president and founder of the Tahari Justice Center, and they do incredible work helping women that are victims of violence.